craziest bastards I've ever met in my life. I love everyone.
What's going on, you crazy bastards? You're back here with Rob Kimball from Sons of Wrestling, and tonight we had Vince McMahon back on the show. Vince McMahon gets arrested because he tried to lure Roman Reigns into pushing him and acting like he was hurt, and then Stephanie got involved, and well, this pisses off Vince. He gets arrested because he puts his hands on an officer, and that fucks everything up. But in the end, Vince McMahon gets bailed out, of course, with all the money that he has, and he shows up at the end of Raw after CENA and Del Rio go for a decent match here, and looked like John Cena was going to get the U.S. title back after he lured Del Rio into putting it on the line and keeping the League of Nations out. And, well, didn't happen, and the League of Nations ends up beating down John Cena. We get a DQ, so yes, Del Rio retains the championship by disqualification. Vince McMahon comes out after the Usos tried to help John Cena, and Roman Reigns came down and took out the League of Nations and tells Roman Reigns, now I know how long you're going to be champion, because next week you have a match with Sheamus, and I'm the special guest referee. So Vince McMahon is coming back next week in the new year to be the special guest referee against Roman Reigns and Sheamus for the title. So it looks like definitely hands down Sheamus would get the belt back, but I hope not. And something should happen to Vince McMahon here somehow, some way. And tonight, rest in peace Lemmy from Motorhead. Definitely 70 years old though, dude lived his life, and the WWE Universe loved the dude. So did Triple H, obviously. And then moving on, first match of the night, Owens versus Neville. Very quick match. Neville picks up the win by reversing the pop-up powerbomb, and Owens snaps and beats the shit out of Neville for quite a while. And then finally Ambrose comes out for the save, sends Kevin Owens running through the crowd. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch next up, and of course Team Bad is ringside. Pretty good match here, but Becky in the end, with all the distractions, gets screwed over with a roll-up and the pull of the tights big time. The ref even looked at it. Jeez, you gotta make it that obvious, dude. Anyway, moving on. Kofi Kingston of the New Day against Lucha Dragons Kalisto. You know, pretty decent match with all the shenanigans, and Kalisto picks up the win. Yeah, hell yeah. And then Xavier Woods challenges Sin Cara versus Big E, because Payback's a Big E. Anyway, Sin Cara looked to be injured big time, messed up his shoulder. He does come through this and picks up the win, but I don't know how the hell. No, he didn't pick up the win. He gets the big ending there, and but it was a win in his heart, because he finished up this match, and holy shit, he messed up his shoulder big time. Wrestled for another 3-4 minutes with one arm. Awesome, amazing. So hopefully it's nothing major and it's okay, and he'll be back soon, because the Lucha Dragons are on fire right now, and it's a new tag team that's moving on up in the ranks, so it's pretty cool. Miz TV, yes, Ryback comes out and says, you know what, we're so sick of Miz TV. Miz TV's running stale. So, and then you got Goldust comes out, Zack Ryder comes out. We're all talking about 2016. We're all looking to move into the future. R-Truth comes out with another LOL moment. And then Heath Slater, the one-man band, and Big Show comes out, takes them all out, and enters himself into the Royal Rumble as the #1 entrant. And then we ended up turning it into a match with Big Show and Ryback. And Big Show ends up walking out of this match after he was controlling it most of this. And then finally the meat hook attempt after Ryback got a little bit going, and he just walks out, and that's that. He gets count out. Then we have Ambrose and the Usos versus the League of Nations minus Alberto Del Rio. And the crowd shit all over this. They were bored out of their mind. And yeah, and the League of Nations tried to do the wave themselves. That was just fucking dumb. And well, broke. What was it? Fucking, I don't even remember. Well, yeah, it was a broke kick ending, and it just sucked. The match was boring and nothing memorable. Then what was cool, Kevin Owens came out and beat the fuck out of Ambrose. Power bombs him to the announcing table, and that was pretty cool. I like both guys, so I just like to see this feud continue. Hell yes. And isn't Kevin Owens so lucky he wasn't put into that League of Nations because he was sent home sick? Talk about a lucky goddamn sickness that week. Then Vince got bailed out, like I said, and then Cena and Del Rio have the main event here, and finally he did lure him in to put that U.S. title on the line. But it looks like next week we're going to have another main event for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That's pretty cool because that doesn't happen very often. So, Roman Reigns versus Sheamus for the title. Special guest referee, Vince McMahon. What do you think's going to happen? Comment down here. Is Vince going to fuck over Reigns? Or somehow, some way, somebody comes out to straighten this out and Roman Reigns retains? Hopefully so. And hopefully it ain't nothing to do with John Cena, because him staying in the U.S. title picture is perfect, and allowing these new guys and different people to be in the main event picture with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Awesome, cool. And also, The Rock, yes, he will be at WrestleMania in some capacity and hopefully a match. Yes, Triple H tweeted it will be electrifying in Dallas, so it looks like that's going to be the route they're going, and I like it. Comment down here if you like. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Let me know. And we got Royal Rumble coming up. Gonna be awesome. And what else is awesome? Go to my merch store. Link is in the description. Cool shit like that shirt up there. And hundreds. Well, there's about 80 others. So anyway, guys, I will catch you next week.